Hi everybody, Diana Harvey here, and I'm back with another episode of In Case You Didn't Know, Fact or Fiction. Today's question is one that gets asked a lot. It gets asked by a lot of buyers, and even realtors can ask it. What's the question? Can I purchase a property in Florida with a mortgage when I live and work in another state? And it's a great question because there's a lot of variables that go behind that question. So let's take a deeper dive. The question again is, can I get a mortgage on a property in the state of Florida when I live and work in another state? And the easy answer is absolutely, 100%. The difference though becomes in what that mortgage looks like. Is the mortgage going to be one where the property is considered a primary residence, a second home, or would it be considered an investment property? And all three of those situations have three different variables as far as the down payment requirement, interest rate, and what the terms of the mortgage look like. So let's take a deeper dive as to why there are so many variables with that question. Let's take the situation where somebody lives in New York, they want to retire in the next 6 to 12 months and move to Florida, and when they do, of course, that's going to be their primary residence. The situation becomes, if you're not working and living in Florida now, then how is that going to be your primary residence? It's not like you're going to drive to New York every day for work. So even though the future plan is to retire and move to Florida, if you're not doing it right now or by the time the first payment is due, we're going to have a problem. And the problem comes in for the fact that not only is the commute an issue, but also I have to verify that you have the ability to repay your loan. And I can't do that if I don't know what your income really is going to be. So that's where that issue comes in. Is it a second home, an investment property, or is there a way that it can be your primary residence? Now, you may be that person that works in New York, but during COVID-19, everybody went remote, and your company said, you know what? We're going to let people continue to stay remote. Well, in that situation, that's a different story because yes, you would not be commuting from here to New York. So you would in fact be able to work here and live in Florida as the primary residence. So that's one of those great situations that can put you here sooner. Now, one of the other things that happens is I get a lot of people saying, well, look, I work in the type of job that is very easy to get. Maybe you're in the medical field or you're a licensed plumber, electrician, or one of those things. Again, the problem becomes if you're not working here now, licensed for that job in our state, then I can't prove your ability to repay under those terms. So then again, the property becomes either a second home or an investment property. What's the difference between those two? Well, for a second home, you're actually looking at having to qualify for the home you're in now, whether it's rent or mortgage payments, and the home you're going to be purchasing. You have to be able to qualify for both of those payments. If you're looking at an investment property, there's rental income that can be used to offset that payment. So we really want to come up with a strategic plan of how to get you here. The plan may look like purchasing initially as an investment property. Once you get here and it is your primary residence, then we can refinance and make the loan your primary residence. So there's a lot of variables that go into play, a lot of things to take into consideration. So just like when you're getting ready to retire, you probably want to reach out to a financial planner that comes up with the best program for you. When you want to move to Florida, you want to call me so that we come up with the best plan for moving you here. That way, you're going to have a smooth move, you're going to know what to expect, and you'll be able to plan for the future. So, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for submitting those great questions. Let me know what other questions you have, and I will see you next week.